Let's talk about which of these algorithms is the best. Most important thing is time complexity. You might expect something like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but computation time depends on size of input and also on computer. That is why in computer science time is presented by function. This function represents how many operations computer does for certain input size. But for simplicity, we have something called big O notation. Big O notation basically hides unimportant things by saying that C times function inside big O is limiting the initial function from some input size, where C is some natural number. And as you probably know, you can draw a graph of these functions, and what we care about is how fast they are growing. If you draw these functions, you see that n squared is growing faster than n times log n, and that means that for n squared, we have to do more computation than for n times log n. So merge sort is faster than bubble sort and selection sort. And also, worst case of merge sort is faster than worst case of quicksort. But when we are talking about the average case, the quicksort is faster. Why? Because in average case, quicksort have also time complexity of n log n. But you have smaller c in front of this function, so it's actually faster. And because of that, quicksort is most commonly used sorting algorithm. Other thing we care about is the space complexity. That means how much space in memory we need to sort the array. Once again, we use the length of our array as n. And the only algorithm that needs additional space is merge sort. Why? Because when we are merging two arrays, there has to be created a new one as an output. In most cases, it is not a problem because we have a lot of memory, but when you are sorting millions of numbers, it might be good to know. The next row is basically redundant because it interprets if the array is sorted without creation of new one. So as you probably figure out, only merge sort is not sorting in place. The last row is sometimes important. When we are sorting, we can have case where we have two same numbers. Algorithm is stable when the order of the same numbers stays the same. So the first one have to be ahead of the second one in our sorted array. Bubble sort and merge sort are stable, but selection and quick are not. So if you need an answer to which sorting algorithm is the best, I can't tell you, because it depends on input. Selection sort might be faster than quicksort for small arrays. Also, you might want to think about space complexity and whether the algorithm is stable or not. So, the best way to find out is to get some data and do some tests and see which one is faster. In most cases, quicksort will be the best choice.